All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our Tensorflow course, and we're still going over our grad cam method module. Let's have a look at what we went over today. Now, today we just took some notes, and we do have some code that we're going to run overnight, but of course, I will have that ready for you tomorrow. So for now, let's pick up with some light reading. So we are here. Once I get my code lined up to where it should be, I have no idea why I'm way up here. Okay. Here we are. Now that we know our model can compile, let's move forward and make this model out of the full model that we have. In order to create the last curve layer, which is essentially the model where we will get the output to be a rectified curve feature maps. We have the caress model, which takes as input the pre-trained model inputs. So it's quite similar to what we have already, where we just take the inputs to be the backbone inputs. Now the inputs are the full pre-trained model inputs, but then we notice that the output is the last curve layer output. What is the last curve layer? The last curve layer is a layer whose name is given as a top activation. We'll notice that this is the last curve layer where we have the feature maps, which is 8 by 8 by 2048. And again, I would be able to show you if all of my data was able to fill the screen, but it's not able to do that anymore like it was able to do in the beginning. So yeah, I'm not able to show you that, but top activation does have a size of 8 by 8 by 2048. From there, we move on to the global average pooling. Then we have our dense layers 1 and 2, and then we have our final dense layer, which is our output layer. So everything from the top activation and above is our initial curve layer or the curve convolutional neural network. Everything below is considered the classifier unit. And so now that we have the same, or now that we have the name of the last curve layer, that's a top activation, we're going to make use of that to produce our output. Now, basically, we just took more notes, and this is the code we're actually going to run to see if we can have everything lined up the way it's supposed to. You can see here we have our last curve layer name equals top activation. Then we have our last curve layer equals pre-trained model dot get layer, which is going to be the last curve layer name, again, which is going to be the top activation. And then we have our last curve layer model equals tf.caress.model, which is going to be the pre-trained model dot inputs, and the last curve layer dot output. And finally, we're going to get the summary by using the last curve layer model dot summary. And again, I'm going to run this for you overnight, and I'm going to have the results for you tomorrow. So of course, stay tuned. And of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, it's the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.